Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another beautiful day in the lands of the Borderlands. And guess what? We're still out here. We're still grinding. I have terrible news. I don't know why. And look, I don't want to start off the stream in such a horrible note, but it's not happening in Borderlands, which gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. But my mouse's left click is faltering, but only outside of the game, which is really weird. It started like yesterday, or the day just before, and I don't know. It's strange. Like every single input, whenever I'm clicking in the game, seems to be going through. But whenever I'm maybe it's like how fast maybe I'm clicking too fast. Maybe my reflexes are too strong. Okay, I'm losing my health here. Hold on. Oh my god. Wait, what's happening? What's that? Why am I a weak little piece of shit now? All of a sudden. How's it going? I'm back. Oh, hold. I need to click this button there. Ah! Yeah. Everybody's a critic. We're here. We're starting. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of fresh off the press here. These guys are what's happening? I was a god yesterday, and now all of a sudden I'm dying left and right. Have I lost my juju? Who's shooting me? Is it you? I don't think it's you. You guys in there not doing much. So, plans. What are the plans for today? The plans for today are pretty much carry on. I think I'm gonna finish the quest for Hannes here. And then what you know what? You feel like you're giving me a little bit too much trouble? There we go. Also, I apologize. I don't know. Oh, my nose is starting to itch, and I'm suffering, man. I'm suffering. I don't understand why I can't just like have one problem at a time. Or I guess I did have one problem at a time. I guess why I can't have like a period where I don't have problems. As soon as my ass stops hurting, my nose starts itching. I don't. Oh man, woe is me, man. First world problems. I can have all of these diseases at the same. All these illnesses, I guess I should say, instead of disease. I can have all of these illnesses and still be alive, but it's still like, it's still uncomfortable. You know what, you ever think about that? Like, if people who are out there suffering from the Black Plague were like, at least I'm like, not in a ditch or something. I don't know. There was nothing there other than, like, disappointment, I think, bit-wise, so I apologize for even pushing that out into the ether to begin with. Give me 1 second here. Oh, okay. I was about to say, oh man, I've been muted this whole time? I can't believe it. No, I just muted up. I got a little worried for myself there for like half a second. Also, can I say, maybe some of this is psychosomatic or something? Because I've been awake for what, like 40 minutes at this point or something like that. I was like, you know, I was having a little bit of issues breathing, but like it doesn't kick in until I click the damn, like, you know, unmute button for some reason. Any fellow allergics out there? I'm about to say a very relatable feeling, which is also very gross. You ever don't you hate the feeling of whenever you can feel the snot like running down the walls of your fucking nose towards the entrance, and it's this agony of like an itch that you can't quite scratch, and there's nothing you can do about it other than either blow your nose or wait until it, like, you know, leaves the aperture. I am going insane, man. I am going absolutely gosh dang loco here. All right, hold on. I want to see. Can I go into that little? I'm not even like paying attention to the stuff I'm picking. Oh, was that a pizza? I don't know if that was a pizza or not. I'm looking up. Wires. I think it was 3D glasses. Oh wow, fuck me, I guess. What was I talking about? it's begun. It's begun. Yeah, man, I started with like so many tangents. I don't even know which one to like pull from right now. But yeah, it's kind of like having a little slug inside your nose, I guess, that is like always slowly coming down. And it's, I don't know, I haven't felt this, and I've sucked this one off many times before, so I apologize, but it's my lived experience. It's what's happening to me every day, bro. And so it's something that's like always top of mind, because I'm always, oh man, I was excited for like half a second there. I don't know why I picked it up. I think I'm just in an E-pressing mood. Yeah, can I say I'm very disappointed with my mouse? I mean, look, can I say without it being like an ad or anything? I've been a Razer head for a while. Not in terms of, look, don't get me wrong, I'm never never say never, I guess. Their headphones aren't like my favorite thing, but hey, you know, if they paid me a lot of money, I might really like them all of a sudden. Hello. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm feeling a little vengeful. You know what? Yeah, I don't need to debase myself here. I apologize for even like starting beef with y'all. But they're mice. They're mice. I've always enjoyed, but it's getting to the point where they're failing me quite often, and I'm thinking, you know, I've been using Corsair keyboard for a very long time, and that's basically never once failed me. No, don't quote me on that. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry. I keep muting up, trying to stealthily like blow my nose, so I don't like lose too much pacing. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh no, the brain fog is starting to win over, man. Oh, I'm losing my shnikes right now. Hold. I can organize my thoughts. Okay, so yeah. I don't know. Look, I'm an MMO player. I like having a mouse on the side that has like 12 buttons. Plus, I've been using Razer Synapse for so long that at this point I'm like, I've been indoctrinated or psyoped by it, where I think it's like, nah, I don't think it's like the greatest software in the world. I'm not gonna go out here and spell it again, unless I'm paid a lot of money to say otherwise. But you know what I'm talking about? So Razer Synapse works relatively well, or pretty much about as well as you could expect it to. And at this point, I'm so used to like all of the macros that I've set up, and I've been using it for what, like over a decade now, or thereabouts. Yeah, thereabouts. I'm not gonna say a full-on decade, but definitely like very close to it. I think my first look, okay. Whenever I started PC gaming, and I was playing like, you know, Counter-Strike Source and 1.6 and whatever, I was a little bit of a freak. I'm not gonna lie. I used and I apologize for even like, you know, conjuring this image in your head, and pretty much like, you know, setting myself free from any responsibility, I guess, from having to deal with the aftermath. Oh my god, you guys are so annoying. Sorry, I don't know why that happened. That, ooh. Yeah, I like having lots of fun. Look, I can't pretend that I know where I was in I'm mind flooded right now. I'm mind flooded. I'm like, my nose is itching. I'm having to fucking aim and talk at the same time. This shit is, it's one of the hardest jobs on the planet, man. if you're here, you're not even subscribed, or you haven't even donated. What's wrong with me? Oh, can I say I love those rants from like the crashing out from streamers whenever they're begging for money. Oh man, the serious ones, not the satire ones. The serious ones. The satire ones are funny too. Like as just as a matter of fact, of their baseline is that they're comedic in nature. But I'm talking about the ones that are legitimate. The ones that are genuinely like frustrated with their audience. I think that shit is kind of hilarious. Because it's so pathetic, right? sorry. Look, okay, we're all on the grind here. And it makes for some great clips, and I guess inadvertently it will get you more subscriptions and donations thrown your way. But at the same time, at what cost? Ridicule of society, ostracization. But I guess if you're like part of the 1%, you don't really care what other people think of you, because you're literally like, you can. It's not even that you need to buy off their opinions, is that you can buy anything else you want. Sorry, we're a little rich hating community here. Hating maybe is a strong word. More hate in like a French Revolution sense, I guess, where if we had the ability to, we'd definitely put your head to the guillotine. But for now, you're kind of just chilling until there's hell to pay. There's there's in Minecraft, of course. In Minecraft, the guillotine mod in Minecraft. I would never promote violence on this virtuous website. I would never bring the value of the website down by saying such like drastic, horrible things. That's just a speaker, right? Oh my god! Like you guys ever watch Hunter x Hunter? Komugi, in the Ant Chimera Ant arc, her nose is like always. I gotta go, man. I gotta just give me 1 second here. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. Had to run and get some tissues for my beautiful nose. You guys ever... This is a bit of tangential, not only because I can't quite remember where I was before I left, but also, because something else has happened to me. What was me, by the way? Like, anytime you hear me talking about myself, look... If you want that to stop, you should join the chat, okay? And talk to me and have me say other things. Dance monkey. I want to go to Tartar Station. You guys ever have that, and look, this is either something that's relatable that everybody feels, or I'm the only motherfucker on the planet that, like, experiences this. And if I am the only motherfucker on the planet that experiences this, y'all are fucked in the head, okay? You guys ever, like, sit down or... and that's it, that's the bit. You guys ever sit down or lay down and, it takes you maybe a couple of minutes, but you find the perfect position, and then you realize, like, oh shit, my glasses are, like, 2 feet further than what I can reach with my hands, or ah, fuck, I'm suddenly like super thirsty and I need to go grab myself like a glass of water, or, you know, my phone isn't like where I thought it was and I hate to like get up from this position. Like, you always find the comfiest position possible. Like like, again, you always reach a new peak when this happens for some reason. And you're like, oh yeah, this feels so good. And then you have to get up like immediately afterwards and you're like, fuck. And then whenever you come back from getting your water, your phone, or your, you know, orange juice, your, I was gonna say your pacifier, but I don't know why I'm getting that aggro this early. And you don't find the same angle that you like your ass perfectly rested onto the cushions, and you know, it happens, but you're still like a little bit disproportionately like upset with yourself, or at least with the world at large, you know, because it's nobody's fault. But you know what I'm talking about? Because that's I will admit, despite this rant, I have found the position again. So now that I'm set back down again, despite having had to go up and readjust myself or whatever, I'm feeling comfortable. But still, but imagine if it was the other 500 times where it happens and it brings nothing but, you know, sorrow. You know what I'm talking about? Am I making any sense? Hello, is this thing on? We'll come back to the DLC in a bit. I just want to get through the Nox DLC here, for the simple fact that I want to be able to do the farmery with Lilith at some point. Not, ow! I just punched myself in the nose. I guess, like, in a way, it will help me, not in the long term, but definitely in finding some solace right now. Also, can I say, how weird is it that us as humans, or me, at least me, maybe I'm built different, how the fuck do we have like infinite liquids in our body? Like, I've always surprised and I know people have the opposite problem, okay, where you're always dry. But why the fuck do I always have like mucus buildup, man? Like, it's like anytime I blow my nose, there's never like a 0% chance that like an amount of liquid that will, like, you know, taint the entire not industry, but what am I thinking of? The entire like production line of mucus is always on overdrive. Like, there's a bunch of little guys walking over. I don't know why I thought the vehicle was already, oh Jesus Christ. Don't I usually go up for some reason? Why didn't I go up this time? Am I... Maybe the going up was simply whenever I was doing the 100% and I was having to kill like the little robots. I don't... It's been a while. I don't know. My brain is, again, it's kind of working on overdrive in a... The mind flooding is real, people. It's real. Send down. Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, if you can teleport, like, can you only teleport like 5 feet away or something? Ah, well, you're level 51. I was about to say, like, you got absolutely demolished, but I can't really be proud of that. I am, like, essentially a raid boss for them, so... If anything, I should feel like a modicum of shame. Hello? Let me jump, man! Thank you! Jesus. I have to aim, like, perfectly within angle. Like, the more I play games, the more difficult they become. What the fuck is this? I'm just a product of my time, okay? And my time here is suffering. Again, maybe this is an allergy-pilled session. Anybody out there with allergies? Woe is us. you kind of just stop working. Like there's so many feelings, there's so many things happening to you, and like you feel the inside of your nose like 100% of the time. Then you have to sneeze, and then you're trying to like do other things at the same time. You have to clear your throat because there's like some post-nasal drip that's coming down.
Oh, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place.
And then you have to blow your nose, but God forbid, if you're in like a school setting and blowing your nose every 5 minutes is like very annoying for everybody in the class, or at least you think it's annoying for everybody in the class. You're not entirely sure, because you know we can't talk about things anymore. We only have to infer like from people looking at people that look at people that look at the people. You know what I'm talking about? Look, the frustrations of like 10 years. Of allergies, feeling debilitating, but like clearly not as much as any other, like, you know, pretty much chronic disease that you can get is debilitating. Like, you're not in constant pain, you're just in constant like uncomfortableness, I guess. Oh man, I apologize for all the people out there who like feels like I'm making a slight or like diminishing your suffering. I swear I'm not. I'm just like speaking from the experience that I feel like. It's like a flashback, man. It's like a flashback. Every time I start having like these allergy, like, you know, it's almost like I've been an allergy addict for like, you know, most of my life. And now that I've been clean for like, you know, 5 years or so, suddenly having like these withdrawals again, and like every time I sneeze, I feel like a little bit of the addiction of like self-loathing come back, and I'm like, oh shit. Fucking pity me, or something. I don't know. Look, nothing that we say around here is meant to be taken seriously. Okay, oh, you know what? You know something I've never done? I always like walk like legitimately over here, but we have the technology to kind of just bypass all of this shit, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, well, we learn. So you learn something new every day. What did I learn? I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, no. What does my class mod look like? Just so, like as generic as it possibly can. Okay, cool. I didn't want like a sense of individuality or anything like that. I'm happy being a cog in the machine. Okay. Oh yeah, here we have Grump, like, oh, I'm sorry, is your life too hard, fucking 50-year-old man with like 3 houses? You are renting like 2 of them at like, you know, 250% of the market value? Go fuck yourself, General Knox. I have no more sympathies for you, okay? You disillusioned piece of shit. I'm sorry. Today, maybe we're going a little too hard too early in the morning. Maybe this is my way of like, you know, giving back the hatred that I'm feeling within my body for my body, and I have to like externalize that somehow. I apologize. Look, okay, we started off a little slow, but now we're just in fight town, man, and I can't say that I'm loving every minute of it. I don't know if I like the person that I'm becoming, and like I can see a mirror in front of myself at all times and being aware of it, and it's just you need to relax, man. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros. You don't need to be telling General Knox to go F himself. So I apologize, okay? I don't know his life. I can't be making assumptions like he owns several houses, even though like each like piece of hair on his fucking, each piece of white hair like represents like one less point of worry that he has in life or something. I don't know. That bit, I don't know if that bit stands a chance, man. The whole white hair thing is like stress, right? Not because your capillary fucking beads are decomposing or anything like that. I don't. Like I said, I don't do biology, man. Every piece of scientific knowledge that I have is lived experience. There's no scientific method to be found. Oops, sorry. Hello, everybody. You met my speedrun methods? Oh, whoops, well. They say that, you know, a single half a ledge. You guys ever played Diablo 4 and been on your horse? As soon as you like, you know, run into like half a like pixel of a barrier, it just comes to like a full stop, and you're amazed that you didn't go flying off the horse. Man, horse riding is kind of fucking scary, huh? You guys ever do that shit? I did that shit like whenever I was young. Not to the point of becoming like a horse boy, I guess. Or or is it a horse girl situation? I don't know. Is there such a thing as horse boys? Any? I mean, it's a very diverse society that we live in these days. Maybe there's horse boys. Oh, I didn't mean to let that thought linger. I just, anytime that you see me like suddenly blankly staring out into nothingness and not speaking or not moving, look, at any point I'm either speaking, I'm either moving, or doing everything. If everything stops, you can pretty much guarantee, or at the very least, I guess not guarantee, but assume, make an ass out of you and me, that I'm probably like blowing my nose or something. Okay, it's not. Did I go the wrong way? No, right? No. This is the right way. This is the right way. This is the way. Jared Lev. No. Why am I thinking of like Padalecki? Why am I thinking of Jared's now? Fucking what's the guy's name? I don't even know, man. Yeah. You, Marcus, you have your opportunities are like you. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I can't help how I feel. Yeah.
Junk in her trunk you'll need to storm the castle.
Okay. Man, I always forget how like fast this quest line is. Like the longest part of it is the final part, right? In many ways, just like life.
Now, why am I risking my neck for you? First off,
what's happening?
I think you're cute.
I'm scratching my beard like an old man, and then I'm coming back.
You
You guys ever have that?
For
my folks out there that have a constant monologue, dialogue, narrator going on in their heads like 100% of the time, you guys ever get it to like it stays active for so long that like every single micro action that you take, it gets narrated like for half a second at least in your head? It's people think that it's you know, it's not fun, I guess. You know, many people who have this then take the medication that gets their brain to be quiet for like half an hour, and they cry tears of joy, and I'm like, yeah, makes sense to me, man. I think what I'm doing is probably a little problematic because I think I'm missing out on some of the killers, like the assassins, and so like I'll have probably a rougher time finding them later. But at the same time, do I really care? I don't think I do, man. I don't think I do. I think I'm chilling for the most part. Oh. What were we saying / doing? Are we? I can feel like a lull. I can feel like that I've definitely not put a damper on, but you know, you guys can feel your brains like slowing down from time to time, right? Like a molasses type deal, like especially whenever it comes to like your reaction time. I think that's whenever it like not helps, but like happens the most, I should say. Look, everybody's a critic, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm defaulting to that, but I think it's very apt. Oh, I nearly fell, and I saw like my life like flashing before my life. I don't. Look, okay. All I can hope is that it makes you chuckle whenever I make these mistakes. I can't. Some of them are deliberate. Some of them are just as a part of the stream of consciousness. And again, if you're here and you're like, shut the fuck up and shoot some stuff, fuck you. So whatever. That's not why we're here, okay? That's not the point of the system. Is what it does, man. My system is to just run my yapping fucking yap trap, clap trap, my clap. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm 100% mind-footed. But can I say, I don't know if it's because I'm like talking a lot. My nose isn't itching so much. I think I've gone through the worst of it. It's not gonna be like a full like passive throughout the whole stream, which I enjoy. it means that there's more like unmuted time, and you can hear me for longer. That's what you wanted, right? That's what you wanted. That's what you're here for. Oh man, I guess I'm enjoying like a bit of peace and quiet from within my like body. I'm like, oh, this feels nice, man. Sometimes all you want to feel is nothing at all, man. Psychology is crazy. Yeah. Oh, dude, that did so much damage. That did so much damage to me. Oh, it's like a salve on a wound, man, or maybe not on a wound, on a burn, maybe something that feels relaxing. So I don't know. I haven't been burned that bad, so I don't know how it feels to have like a. You guys ever think about how like screwed up it is that we don't get like the experience of of the village like shaman or the village druid like coming over to like whenever you scrape your knees or something, and then like grabbing like a little bit of dirt and a little bit of you know, some various leaves that they've been like chewing on for the past like several years, and like putting it in containers where their bacteria and the leaves like, you know, mix with one another. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like we're as the human race, by the way, first try, as a human race, we're missing out on a lot of like you know, ancient experiences of having like a, you know, a village elderman. I know we've like sucked that one off slightly before. Wow, dude, that's such bullshit.
I always thought his roof would make a great stunt ramp. Time to find out.
Dude, that's such bullshit. It's not. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. What? No, I refuse. Oh my god, man. Are you serious? It wasn't my fault, man. This is such bullshit. Why did that both times that I've done that jump first try, some fucking awful thing happens where I don't. Oh my god. Oh, that one genuinely, Jennifer, it genuinely made me feel like something that I was ready to, you know, get Randy Pitchford in a blackout room in a sensory deprivation chamber where the only sensory that he's gonna be feeling is my fists. And look, I know the guy's probably faultless. Oh my god. This is what I get. This is what I get for like celebrating like for having a little bit of like an inkling of happiness in my life. Is the second I achieve fucking anything, man. The second I achieve fucking anything, it just gets like turned like, what happened? Why did it flip like that, man? Oh, I'm putting the whole system on trial. I'm about to go off in a major way. Okay, sorry. I didn't know that there was like a 5 fucking kilometer an hour limit to crossing that fucking 2-centimeter bridge. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Yeah. Go, all of you go fuck yourselves. I hate all of you. I put no respect in any of your names. All you're here for is to serve as fodder for my crosshair. Fuck you. And you know what? We're going. Usually I ignore this part and I run through.
We were hit so fast at the club she didn't get a chance to
feeling a little bit of retribution. We're gonna be killing people to feel something.
You'll need to get it from him.
Call it the American Simulator. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, if you don't want to be made fun of, put some new laws in place, okay? Don't vote for crazy people. Maybe I shouldn't get into it. Oh man. Never mind, it's too easy. I I feel nothing from crushing ants under my boot, you know. If you do, by the way, any 5-year-olds listening to me right now, if you're out there in the garden, little guy, and you see ants, and bringing your foot over them and crushing them like gives you genuine joy, tell your parents, tell somebody. Go whenever you're at school, talk to your like your school psychiatrist or something, okay? You got some stuff that you need to say with your words, not feel with your body, okay? Like that is, can I say? And look, your parents aren't gonna like to hear what I'm about to say, but it's fricked up. I'm sorry to use the F word like that, but it's fricked up. I'll say it again. You should you know, like, let alone, like, you know, some larger beings that have, like, animal cells. But if you're getting, like, you know, a sick, twisted sense of power over crushing, like, some, you know, arachnid wannabes,
Totally gonna kill you now, by the way.
you got some problems, little guy. Or little gal, or little person. Oh, like, or maybe not little person. It's like a different thing. Are you all shield? I can't recall.
Should have got myself one of these a long time ago.
Are you about to like die in 2 seconds? You are about to die in 2 seconds. Well, it's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
You killed
Is
my
that, by
second
the way,
husband.
who said that
You
shit?
actually killed him.
Can we
I know I told you to, but
kill them? Can we kill this guy with hammers?
go get the girl.
You know what I'm talking about? The like, that's how the cookie crumbles. Like, who? Why? what was the crumbling epidemic that we had in like the fucking 1700s that made it so like every cook of cookies like suddenly had like a PhD in psychology to be like, yeah, you know, sometimes when you're eating stuff you can't really, or when you're doing things in an analog way, you can't control how they go. So, you know, if the cookie crumbles and there's like little, like, you know, sensory overload, hard pieces of crust that fall onto your bed that you feel like on your neck whenever you're just chilling out. Oh. The fuck? Brother.
Meet me back.
You take this, and then I gotta wait here. Oh, I just gotta walk back? Oh, perfect. What was that, little guy? Little bro? Yeah, so that's my, that's my PSA for 5-year-olds, I guess, is, don't be sick and twisted. You're already like one of the, is this a little controversial? Because it's unconscious, right? But, kind of like the worst you'll ever be, unless you take some very specific paths in life. Like, cause kids, that's the difference between kids and adults, I guess. You know, whenever a kid is biting another one at the playground, they don't really know what they're doing, right? So like, there's a, you know, it's a moment. Oh, I don't want this bitch's payback. Oh, can I? Damn it! Like, I pressed enter too fast. I'm gonna have that in my. Oh, Jesus, all of you, everybody's a critic, man. You're all fucking talking like this is somebody, like I give a shit. Bo Burnham. And yeah, it's kind of like the worst you'll ever be, right? Like, unconsciously, I guess, is whenever you are a child. And you know, you're slapping and you're solving things with violence and you're asserting dominance in the playground by pretending you're the biggest kid around. It's kind of fucked up, right? And then whenever you're an adult, look, those are conscious decisions. We are not the same, okay? Me, a 5-year-old killing another child at the playground. I didn't know what I was doing. Me, a 30-year-old killing another human being. Yeah, that guy deserved it. I don't know what that bit is. I apologize.
Hello, traveler. Information is available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Oh man, POV, your house is an asylum, man. Oh man, holy. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. You guys don't know how sick and twisted I am. I'm not like other criminals. Oh man. Update on Halls of Torment. That's my Peloton, I guess. I'm very close. I'm very close to being done. There's 12 achievements left to get. And after that, you know, I will it'll be bittersweet, I think, saying goodbye to that game. There's still like a couple of things I could do, I guess, but it's like, you know, gathering every item, but there's no achievement for that. Like, what? I don't think I'm gonna feel much other than just like I can't even say it's gonna be a sense of satisfaction. It's just gonna be like a sense of completion, I guess, which for some people they're one and the same, and I can't lie. It's many times it's like that for me as well. Where's this? World's largest bullet. Okay. So we want to go because I don't want to walk.
Dear God, what was that?
Go to the sunken sea, something like that. I understand what's going on. You can't scare me anymore. I'm too devoid of feeling and emotions to feel anything. Which is, by the way, I know maybe I've sucked this one before. Kind of how I feel about horror movies. Look, okay, can I just say? And maybe, like, if I was a chatter, I would also be, like, guilty of this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not washing my hands of sin here. There's a lot of times when streamers and content creators go back on and say things that they've already mentioned before. Because, you know, it's either a good bit or something, or they genuinely just don't remember saying it before. Look, until you like put on the cloak of entertainment and you know, click go live button, you don't know what it's like, man. You, especially if you're talking a lot, okay? Like, I'm not talking to like the Rainbow Six Siege players that, like, you know, have their face like an inch away from the screen. I'm talking about real people. If you're out here and you're talking for like 5 hours straight about anything that comes to, like, you know, your stream of consciousness, like literally the top of your mind, without like much of a filter between your like cerebellum and the tip of your tongue, there's gonna be time you're not gonna be fully conscious. Like, if you ask me what I started with this like stream, like what bit started, like literally like at the beginning of this episode, which hasn't even, it's probably gonna finish in like a minute. I don't remember what I said 44 minutes ago, let alone like a different stream, okay? That's why I always like open up with maybe we've sucked this one off before, just so people aren't like, oh my god, it keeps like going back to the same stuff. This way, like I at least have like a semi-conscious like not choice, but you know, awareness that, like, look, it's something that I've talked, like, if I say that we've definitely sucked this one off before, I remember talking about it on stream. But if I say I might have sucked this one off before, it usually means that, like, I talk about this stuff offline with friends, and I can't remember if I've already mentioned it on stream, okay? And that's just like a like par for the course, man. It's part of creating content. Is deep fathoms. Deep fathoms, man. Deep fathoms. It's you know, it's a part of, dare I say, the J Omega Lol B. You don't really know what the fuck is happening like at all times.